Alright, we're at Manzanar. We are in the mess hall recreation barracks, and it's kind of interesting. There's no one in here either. Gigantic pots. It's like you can touch anything here. It's kind of interesting. All the cups and everything. It's just like complete recreation. Yeah. But look at that. Okay, we're on the Methuselah Trail. It's a 4-mile loop trail here at the ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest. We're here on August 2nd, 2021. We already did Manzanar, but it's the start of kind of the hiking portion of the trip. Should be fun. Did this about 20 years ago. Been quite some time, though. 10,000 feet, 80 degrees, 395 is about 100 degrees, so we lost about 20 degrees in 6,000 feet of elevation change. Death Valley out that way.
They rapidly grow lateral roots, but no deep tapping. Look at the exposed roots of this tree. They're shallow, usually found within the first foot or two of the soil. Visitors who care deeply for these trees will stay on the trail to avoid compacting the soil, which damages these shallow roots. Each year, new root tips grow. Some form beneficial partnerships with underground fungus that I can't pronounce. The difference between the old and new needles. Late in the summer, you may even see new buds ready to grow next summer.
Now, hablas en español. Hiking along on the Methuselah. It feels like we've done like a mile and a half or mile and 3/4. We just did 1 mile of the 4. Wow, look at this view. This is kind of an interpretive trail, but the interpretive part is written into this book that Ryan's reading for us. So they got these markers. This is number 8.
The tablet. Number 8 is bristlecones grow slowly. While the new needles may be easy to spot, a bristlecone's yearly growth is not. With its limited resources and short growing season, only a thin layer of new tissue is added to the trunk, branches and roots each year. A 1-inch thickness of growth may take a century to accomplish. Where conditions are tougher, such as this ridge, growth is even slower. The sapling to your right, about the same size as the tree at the last stop, could be much older. It will continue to grow ever so slowly, and as the centuries pass, may begin to look like a tree to your left. It may not grow much taller on this exposed rocky ridge, but will continue to add small amounts of tissue, resulting in a very dense wood.
Sure about that. About midway, about at the 2-mile mark, and approaching the, I don't know what it was called, the Methuselah Grove, I think, where the ancient ones are. Maybe they're right up here. I seem to recall them in that dolomite, which is that white rock. We're almost, it feels like we're almost like in Chaparral here. Total part of the trail that I completely forgot about. Forgot about a lot of things. That was a long time ago.
Partially exposed trunk. The sacrifice has been made in order to keep the tree alive. This dieback technique allows bristlecones to survive extreme conditions.
Yeah, oldest trees in the world, plus the oldest tree, oldest living thing in the world, then.
Searching for climate records and tree rings, increment aboard a tree in this grove. Upon counting the rings under the microscope back at camp, he nearly shouted at his colleague, "We've got a 4,000 plus tree." The oldest living tree had been found. It was dated to over 4,600 years ago. Schoolmen named this tree Methuselah. It is unmarked for its protection, but it continues to survive and even produce viable seeds just like many of its 3,000 and 4,000-year-old neighbors. Greater adversity grows stronger trees, century after century after century.
Okay, that's the Methuselah Grove area. Very old. Now, backflip onto the trail.
Keep going for the sevens though. Keep going, keep going.
I
Oh, you had my 7.
You're the one that passing.
All right, we're at Obsidian Dome here. There's the Obsidian and the Dome. There's no one in this parking lot, but I think there's a different, like, main part of it further on, but this is where I've always gone, and there's no one here, which is nice. It's breezy and about 81 degrees. And I think we're up at somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 feet, so we'll have this this location in particular all to ourselves, which is nice. Watch this road. It's the Olympic weightlifting team. Look at that. Look how big that is. Got it. I want video. Go ahead and toss it down, but don't toss it down on someone's foot.
Side.
Now it's playing for the show.
Basically the whole place to ourselves, and hopefully that doesn't change.
Darren, you're slow.
Can you see Bodie Ghostown from up there? Okay. There's a little bit of a higher vantage point of Obsidian Dome. We're checking out, being amused by the density of the rock here. It's just full of holes. What do you think about this one, Sean? Describe the...
Feels like styrofoam, but hard.
Yeah, it's so airy. And that's, I think that's Inyo Crater back there. Don't know anything about it. Looks like you could almost hike up it. But I don't know, never heard about a hike up Inyo Crater. It'd be a pretty high hike in that, I don't know if it's densely packed or not, but it would be up at like going to 9,000 feet, which would kill me. Apparently it doesn't kill the guys though. They had no problem up at 10,000, but they were dusting me. The sound glass.
On us?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is, huh? Maybe that one fits right into it.
Yeah,
Yo, you should take that to like a belt sander and then make it a square.
Sean's making my weapon, of course.
Oh, how strong would the obsidian be?
It's pretty brittle.
Well, if all it has to do is pierce, like, skin, like in an arrow point, it'd probably be pretty good. Okay, go ahead. Parkour, Obsidian Dome style. Okay. Have to adjust the exposure on this camera because there's so much glare coming off all the rocks. Picked it up and caught it.
Oh, dude. Alright, chuck it.
Yeah, sure.
That is surprisingly really strong. Get out of the ravine, right? Get out of it. I am in the chamber of knives.
It's like a bad horror film.
Nah, frick that. I'm not going in there. I can't even see the bottom.
Really? You can't go in there?
I could fit, but there's like a hole, I think.
It drops? Really? Could be a lava tube.
Actually, no, I'm just blind.
Actually, that might be.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
we
just
are on a
pitch
mountain.
black in there.
Really?
Oh, this is scary. It's not open. Oh. Stop.
You expedited the process by a millennia.
It isn't relevant. Ryan, you want to join our game over here?
What do they call the geologic feature of you know, kind of a rock peeling off like that.
Rock peeling off syndrome.
Isn't it descaling or something?
The tank on this side too.
Wait, that's actually going in. We need better rock to knock this guy in there. Yeah.
Curling. These things are each about 20 pounds each. 25 maybe.
Maybe even 30.
Man, you got strong on this trip, Ryan. You got strong. They're about as heavy as lead, huh?
That was closer to the exit.
Don't herniate yourself.
Don't pull out your ligaments.
That might be a little bit too crazy. Yeah, it might be a little bit too crazy. We still got Bodie Ghostown to go. Better, you know, so don't slip a disc yet.
smells janky up here.
Or the
Schoolhouse.
oh, this is school.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at the
Originally the Bonton lodging house, this became a school after the first school was allegedly burned down by an early day juvenile delinquent. In 1879 to 1880, the school saw its highest enrollment of 615 students and closed in 1942.
approaching the cemetery, Bodie Cemetery. It's one of the more interesting features here. I think there's one other group in there. Everyone else is down by the buildings. All right, we're at South Tufa at Mono Lake. You see the Tufa Towers out there in the distance. And it's about 6 o'clock, I think. Maybe a little earlier. August 3rd, 2001. It's our last stop of the day. We were just out there, above those distant hills, which is where Bodie Ghostown is. Last stop of the day after an action-packed day. Doesn't look like there's too many people here, which is nice, and a lot of people are kind of taking off already. See that? They don't even land on you. Look at that cloud of them. Head.
Not again. Sorry.